Oh my gosh. Welcome on in, folks. Welcome on in. Poji, tell us all about your stream. Don't forget the self-care, though. Oh my gosh. Welcome on in, folks. My name is Ahty. I am a trans-free gamer from Oregon. I mainly play RPG games. Tonight we are just getting started. We're going to be playing Final Fantasy XIV. We just cleared the last area in Shadowbringers, and we're headed, I think, probably to a new place. After speaking with an uninvited guest. So y'all will find out. Y'all will find out when we get into it. But holy heck. So folks, the community here, we're all pretty chill, laid back. We're all friends. If that sounds like your jam, please feel free, kick up your feet and relax. Enjoy the show. You can chat, you can lurk, you can do whatever you want to do. You can even drop a follow if you would like, although that's not required. But regardless of what you do, you're heckin' welcome here and you're valid. Yeah, tonight's gonna be so good. Oh my god! And y'all, for the folks who were at the Pokemorning stream this morning with me and Yuri, thank you so much for coming by. I am Blackheart. Hello, long time no see. I probably laughed so hard I think I hurt myself. Darius, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, I'm a little sore from this morning. I think I laughed too much. It was a riot. I've never experienced anything like that in my streaming career. It was awesome. Well, holy heck, welcome on in, folks. It's so nice to see you. Oh my gosh. All right. So let's get this going, and then we'll get right into Final Fantasy. I need to drag some people into voice, though. Once I can do that. Alright, where's that? Here we go. Hello.
Hello.
And there's Vera. Hello.
I thought Poji left call for a second.
No, Ahty just pulled us at that exact moment.
Well,
very, very poor timing.
Then, you know, I guess technically, Poji did leave the call, but not by choice.
Where are you?
I'm where we're supposed to be. Fort Job.
Oh, okay. I'm logging in.
Okay. Music is still going. Yeah, I'm attending to that.
I'm trying not to think about what it sounds like when you say Fort Job too fast.
Oh, I put my password in wrong.
Wow, Vera, oh my god.
I'm trying not to think about it.
Yeah, but by trying not to think about it, you're thinking about it.
But since I didn't get a chance to
Yeah, I'm sorry. Anyway.
It's all good. Since I didn't get a chance to tell you in chat,
yeah.
It was pretty good. We finished the Mr. Torg DLC, so Twilight, you reading that Mr. Torg's voice, 100% appropriate.
I would have also accepted Hercule Satan's voice.
Had some fun. We tried to fight the raid boss. We didn't quite get it. Started the next DLC. And then right towards the end, I was actually thinking about starting to raid out, and then Lucky raided.
Oh, right on. Sweet.
So we went for a little bit longer because I felt bad about immediately raiding out.
Yeah.
And then we brought all the beams over here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. You know what? When I was playing Borderlands 2 back in the day, like, I enjoyed it immensely.
Yeah,
explosions. Droxel, welcome on in. Nice to see you.
It's like, screw that, Ball Hunter. You don't want to hear about all that shit. You want to hear about guns and pets and explosions. I got one question for you, and one question only. Explosion?
Oh my gosh. You do that impression way better than I ever could.
I've done it a lot because I love Mr. Torg.
Oh, yeah, he's
one
like
of my favorite Mr. Torg lines, and I do it often because it shows how much of a raging feminist he is.
Yep.
It's when he's like,
by the way, you should treat Moxie nice. Nothing is more badass than treating a woman with respect.
Like, he goes on and on and on about that too. Like there's so much stuff that Mr. Torg says about that very topic. I mean, you have to listen for it. You know,
Like
and,
Mr. Torg is an example of wholesome masculinity.
right. Anomaly, good being. Oh my gosh, I love Anomaly.
And I would talk more about like examples of Torg's feminism, except it would be spoilers because it's for one of the holiday DLCs that we haven't done yet. And it's Vera's first time through. We're going through the whole series so that way Vera can experience it.
Gotcha. Okay, so I've got. Ooh, Anna Ray is on. Is creatures?
And I am at the Exarch.
Okay. Yeah, but like the quest, unless you already picked it up, we gotta talk to Uranger at Fort Job.
There's a crystal there, right? Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. And let's see, is creatures gonna join us today? I don't know.
I'm actually gonna go downstairs real quick and grab a drink.
Sure.
Because I basically went straight from streaming to this. I'm
Ahty.
thirsty.
Okay.
Yeah.
I sent you a quick DM.
Oh.
It's a good habit to make.
Right. It's something I try to do. I just forgot to do it that time.
Yeah, it prevents the awkward.
Oh, please be patient. I keep forgetting that Ahty destroyed their desktop app. Oh, you're using two-factor to get to for Final Fantasy?
We love a little two-factor.
Yeah. Everybody should be using it. I use it actually with Google Authenticator. Because Google has their own.
Ew, Google.
Yeah, well, I have an Android phone, so.
They also own that too.
Yep. I'm you know, some folks might understand, some folks might not, but I have some.
Hold on, Ahty's over here.
Despite Google having its own ethical dilemmas, like Apple has like
Wait for it to sync.
Apple has too many of them for me.
Ah, it was too early.
I'm too lazy to transfer everything to Google Authenticator. I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
Wait, you're on a different cycle.
It is worth
Sorry.
it, to be honest.
Also, Poji was telling me that my mic sounded super blown out earlier. Am I still bad?
What do you mean super blown out? Like,
As if I were talking into, like this.
oh, like you were swallowing it?
Yeah.
I don't know I don't know I don't know if it sounds like that. You sound loud, but like maybe your face is too close to it.
Yeah, no, I'm trying not to. But I did also put it really close to my mouth for that demonstration. I'm sorry if that was loud.
Oh no, it's fine. Are you like maybe 2 or 3? Is your mouth 2 or 3 inches from the end of the mic, the operational end?
It is a boom mic that's attached to my headset, but it's also damaged, so it could just be age.
Could be. Okay. I will need to turn you down a tiny bit.
No.
No. It's just so we balance with Poji also.
But Ahty,
What?
turn down for what?
Turn down for what? I'm not sure that did anything. Can you say something for me, Vera?
I don't know. Can I?
Okay, that's a little too much. Okay. We'll keep it at 75, I think, or 79. There we go.
I'm back.
No, put me at 69.
69, okay. 75, 71, 70, 69. Okay, there we go.
Oh, also, I was breaking chat because I did a Ahty.
No. No.
Like, Vera was trying to say I couldn't do it, and then chat was like, you should try it. So I did it, and then chat was all like, whoa, whoa.
You fluster in chat?
Yeah.
Nice. Hell yeah. See, meanwhile, I can do a pretty accurate Moxie impression as well as one of Maya's voice. Hell yeah. Very you goober. That was funnier than it had any right to be. What? Poji broke me. Oh no. Oh no. Well, I mean, I could try too. You want me?
What was funnier?
You want me to try to Kulata?
Ahty ara? No. No, you can't do that.
And what made it? I encourage you to try this, Ahty.
Yeah.
Because that's what I did. Especially the second time, because Farrah tried to scream over me.
Yeah.
Deafen and mute game sound when you do it, so that way all they hear is you.
How can I do that easily? That was a good one, Ahty. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if I can do this correctly. All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Ara, ara. All right, how was that?
I couldn't hear you because my game sound was still playing, so.
All right, all right. Did Vera leave the call? No, Vera's still there. Okay. Ara, ara.
That's pretty good.
I don't have any practice, so give it a 9 out of 10. Okay. Okay, I'll accept that.
Because we had Tiger in chat, and he was talking about how he doesn't think he has the voice for it either, but he has one because it was like a sub goal reward.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were originally joking about how I was like rar, and then rara rara rara, and it's like arara arara, and then it turned into ara ara, and then I'm like, well, I could do ara ara.
You gotta roll the R, don't you?
Ara ara
Ara, ara.
ara ara.
Oh my god, okay. We're gonna stop doing that for now.
Am I getting you flustered, Ahty?
I'm worried that like some people in chat might not like that.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
And here I was about to get a turn. Why am I an 8 out of 10? That just hurts my feelings.
Can I get
Come on,
invited to
Kalada.
the party?
I thought I invited you to party.
I have no party invite.
I would if you were on.
I'm right here. What are you talking about? Standing in front of you.
No, you're not.
All right, there we go.
No one here but us cats.
So, am I missing anybody who would like to play with us tonight before we get started? That includes anybody in chat who would like to join us.
Once again, we are Dragon and his cat girl harem.
No, it's the harem of light.
I see Drock. I see Drock. Okay, there we go. There we go.
Okay, now there's 2 dragons, so we can't really have harem of cat girls.
2 dragon boys, 3 cat girls, and if we could get Dozy in here, we could have 1 Lalafell.
I would, but I have unsubbed from Final Fantasy XIV due to MMO burnout. Anomaly, that's fair.
Unfair. I'm not unfair, but fair. Valid.
That's fair.
I accidentally said unfair.
Well, it's unfair to us because Anomaly is a good bean, and we're getting screwed out of playing with a good bean. But it is valid for Anomaly to be taking a break. That
I
is.
still want to pick up Viper, because it sounds like my thing with, you know, Snake.
In 2 levels, I'll be able to pick up Pictomancer.
I
Nice.
can already pick up Pictomancer. I just don't want to because I'm better than that.
All right, I am gonna get this party started.
I'm kidding. I'm probably gonna pick it up.
Let's get this party started. All right. Let's talk to Menphilia, though. Thancred and I have come across these ruined churches before. I wish I could have seen them before the Fallout. The windows were works of art, I'm told. Here, amidst these ruins, we will find the Church of the First Light, and within that hallowed hall, the tablet we seek. Time is of the essence, my friend. Let us be quick. At the height of Lakeland's prosperity, these sites served not as man's final bastion, but as testament to his ingenuity and architectural prowess. The Church of the First Light was responsible for many such marvels, building majestic chapels in every corner of the realm. Alas, the flood with its inexorable tides would drown nigh every one, and did all but put an end to the religion as a whole. For the creatures which then did rise from that fulgent deluge were seen as agents of divine punishment, sent to devour sin and sinner both, whence came the name of Sin Eater. That is interesting. That is really interesting lore right there. The people were lost, seemingly forsaken by their god. Yet, where there is light, there hath ever been shade, and 'twas in the dark they sought solace. The most devout of these worshippers of shadow did then migrate to the Raktika Greatwood, but that is a tale for another time. For now, let us find what remaineth of the chapel here. Alright, we need to go over here. It is somewhere over here. Down from where we are. Okay. We have to survey the area. It's even down from here. Okay. I remember struggling a little bit with this before. It is a raised area, right? Maybe there's a tunnel? I have to look for a sparkly bit. Oh, I see. Okay. Twould be most unusual, but mayhap the hall was built below ground. Yeah, here we go. Ooh, I vaguely remember this place. Aye, this is indeed the church we seek. It's surprisingly intact. What little is left of the churches I've seen until now has always borne the scars of decades of disuse. Its subterranean construction hath done much to protect the hull from the ravages of time, yet the reason for its remarkable preservation may be deduced from its decoration. As faith in the light did wane, so rose reverence for the dark, and its followers did want for places of worship. To be plain, the standards which done adore these walls belong not to those who built them, but to worshippers of the dark, the Knights Blessed, who subsequently migrated to Raktika, yes? Indeed, 'twas beneath the shaded boughs of Raktika Greatwood that they finally found sanctuary. Oft and many times did Yulmore make spurious overtures of friendship unto them, but they are no fools. The Exarch knoweth full well that Y'shtola, in her seclusion, doth labor to learn all she may of the blessed in their past. 'Tis why he sent us here, I now see. The tablet of which he spoke no doubt provideth a glimpse into the history that she so yearneth to comprehend. Well then, you'd better hurry up and find it. Search your surroundings for the tablet. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out, target an area, and inspect it with left click. Okay. Were the tablet a fragment of Holy Scripture, 'twould most assuredly rest here on this altar. Yet this would, I presume, also have been where the Blessed placed the font of seeing used in the practice of their faith. Whither, then, would they have set the tablet? I think I see it already. Located the time-worn tablet. I remember struggling with this a lot at first. Within the altar, thou sayest? Oh, rip Charlie. Oh my god, that's so loud! Oh my god, that's so loud in my ears. Holy shit. Colada, welcome on in. I know Colada's been here for a while. Oh my god. I am... Wow. That was loud. I gotta figure that out. Stop. I sacrifice this dragon boy in the name of the dark gods. Alright. I will continue to read. How were you able to see in the dark? The inside of the inside the altar of inside the altar of all places. I certainly hope this is what we're looking for. Naught escapeth thine eye, 'twould seem. This is indeed the tablet we seek. Curious, these engravings predate the Knights Blessed, if I am not mistaken. They are writ in the script of the ancient empire of Ronka, whose capital once stood in the midst of what is now Raktika. 'Twill be no small matter to decipher them. A fine gift for our seeker of the truth. 'Tis plain the Exarch understandeth Y'shtola only too well. But come, let us quit this place and make ready for our journey into the woods. Winterwolf, hello, welcome on in. Ere we depart, there is a custom of the Knights Blessed which I feel compelled to elucidate. As one might expect, they deem light to be abhorrent, and everything it touches befouled. Thus do they take the utmost pains to protect all they can from its taint, including their very names. To speak plain, it is the belief of the Blessed that one's own name must never be uttered in the light of the everlasting day. Yet this commandment precludeth not the use of another's. Thus do parents protect their children, and in rare cases, masters their disciples. So it is that Y'shtola hath taken the name of Master Matoya. Lest we offend them, I bid you speak not her true name in the Blessed's presence. With that in mind, let us speak with the guard who keepeth vigil at the Great Wood's border. Alright. Yeah, Poji, I'm getting to it. I believe that answered a question of yours when we watched the opening cinematic.
Yeah, why they called each other Matoya.
Yep.
And I was like, wow, that trailer was specifically designed to just confuse the hell out of us.
Right? It's exactly what I said it was.
It's designed to give us questions, and only playing the game will give us the answers.
Right? That is exactly correct.
That or people with spoilers, but those suck.
Yeah, actually, where we need to go is over here.
We need to go north.
North.
Norp. We gotta go Norp.
Norp. Norp is not TOS friendly, and we should probably keep that outside of Twitch.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're saying that word backwards, Poji.
It's like it's the same. It's it's basically the same as prawn.
Yeah.
Because wasn't that the goofy like fantasy direction in
Nerpin.
Nerpin?
I believe it was Nerpin.
I don't know. I'm about to look it up.
I don't know. Like I always named my porn folder Norp, the Norp folder, or the prawn folder, shit like that. Wait, I'm probably oversharing. I'm just gonna shut up.
I believe it was
Okay.
Nerpin.
It was Nerp, and then there was Sorth, Ernst, and Wibbles.
Okay, so Nerpin was just like
North.
northern.
Yeah. Nerp, Sorth, Ernst, and Wibbles.
Eamst and Wibbles.
Eamst and Wibbles, yeah.
Drock says Zorn discussion should be limited on Twitch.
No, we weren't talking about that. I was trying to make a Tiny Tina's reference, and I misremembered the word.
Oh, all right.
I wasn't that far off though. It was Nerp instead of Norp.
No, every time I hear Norp, I'm like, no, don't say that. It's completely fine, but like,
TOS we are.
yeah, like my knee-jerk reaction is like, shh.
Oh, cutscene on the other side. Cutscene on the other side.
Also, do you like how I set up my icon?
You're what?
Ahty, deafen.
All right, I will. Boop. There we go. All right, I'm gonna forge ahead. Well met, traveler. What business brings you here? Ayame, welcome on in. Nice to see you. Yes, of course, right this way. What about the non-profit organization research panel? Oh, this music!
No matter how far he goes, man cannot resist looking back on the path he has walked.
Lahi!
The untold stories and secrets of the past can be more alluring than the promise of tomorrow. And so he braves the forests of Raktika in search of mystery and wonder. Of Ronka, to which all seekers of hidden truths are inevitably drawn.
We have arrived. Vast though these woods may be, they are, by and large, uninhabitable. Not so the swamps of Cydia, however, whose sparse foliage permitted man a foothold.
Oh, here we go.
No lands must remain beyond our grasp. Go forth, conquer, rule! Forgive me. A sudden pang of nostalgia for those halcyon days. Exploring virgin territories, subjugating primitive peoples, all for the glory of Garlemald.
If you've brought your ivory standard, I'll be happy to tell you where to stick it.
not simply take a moment to enjoy the view together? Or would you rather I spied on you from the shadows? Much more of this, and I may very well begin to regret my show of good faith.
If you really want to stay, then help us fight.
No, I think not. I am an observer, nothing more. Even shielded by the shadows of these boughs, I feel the light's presence most keenly.
Feral Graphite, welcome on in. Nice to see you.
To accompany you is taxing enough. To fight is out of the question.
I will suffer your company if I must, but not your commentary.
Oh my gosh, Blackheart, thank you so much for gifting that tier 1 sub to Ivy. Thank you so much. Heck yeah, thank you so much. Displaying our Asian counterpart meaneth to follow wheresoever we lead, were it otherwise. He would not suffer the overabundance of light in these woods. Verily, it pervadeth every corner, and so long as the Light Warden remaineth, the Sin-Eaters shall be free to prey upon these lands without surcease. If naught is done, 'tis but a matter of time before the Blessed succumb. 2 years past, a swarm of Sin-Eaters did lay waste unto their largest settlement, killing a great many of their priests in so doing. Though some few did survive, they knew not how to go on, wayward souls in want of a guiding hand. For a mercy, Y'shtola hath provided that which they sorely needed. They have since endeavored to restore their home, and thither shall we bend our steps to Fort Goen. Ahty, you have to talk to Emmett Selk. Well, I'm sorry I didn't. Yeah. Because there's also a delay too, because like every time y'all tag me in the chat, y'all it's already too late by the time you hear it. That's the thing. All right, I will do my best with that going forward. It's hard to remember though. You're either laser focused on plot or meandering. I'm laser focused. Yes.
So, you were actually able to talk to him, but not only that, you can ask him questions.
Oh, I see.
A question.
A question.
Why he uses this form here in the first.
And his response is basically that it's just what he chooses to do. He's decided that whenever he takes a form, he molds that form into this appearance. Versus someone like La Habrea, who doesn't bother because La Habrea jumps from body to body to body.
Which means some poor bastard here just got turned into another soulless.
Yeah, but
he explicitly mentioned using some person for that.
Oh, did he specify with that if that person was alive or dead?
He did not.
Okay.
I would assume alive.
Yeah.
He doesn't care.
Alright, let's...
He's a jerk.
Yeah. Charlie's trying to stab me in the back and it's not working. I'm too powerful.
Oh, let me try. I've never tried stabbing with an axe.
Lahi.
Isn't the music so great?
This area kind of reminds me of...
Wait, there's a fate here?
What is it called?
What the hell is that? What is
Killer
this?
Tomato?
Why is it weird?
Yeah, and it lives in a pot.
It's weird.
Oh, you know what? That's actually literally what it is it's a killer tomato.
It's
So-
weird.
So do you think that, like, basically what the game is saying is, like, we are subject to the attack of the killer tomatoes?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to kill it for the confusion it's caused of it being a fruit or a vegetable.
All right, I'm gonna
This
definitely.
reminds me of that one location, and I think it was where the Sylph area, and the
Yeah, because we're in Britannia.
no, not the Sylph area.
All
Where
right.
where the Palace of the Dead was.
All right, I'm gonna deafen up.
I'm cutscened already.
All right, and I'm gonna talk to Emmett Till. Well, where is this friend of yours we've come to meet? Oh no, you didn't say dick to me this time. Uranger said they were rebuilding, but there's no one here. We both know how Uranger enjoys painting pictures with his words, but he did not exaggerate about this place. Yeah, we're seeing this place post-cinematic, essentially.
I see little sign of recent activity, nor have any meaningful progress been made with the reconstruction.
Nazumi! Nazumi, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in. How was your heckin' stream? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What were you playing in retro? Lahi, that is dang straight, Aiko, and welcome on in. Holy heck, welcome on in, folks. It was a bit hectic. Tell us all about it. SMZ3, what is that? Ichi, hello, welcome on in. But holy heck. Nazumi, thank you so much again for your raid, and welcome on in, raiders. My name is Ahty, I am a transfer gamer from Oregon, and I mainly play RPG games. Tonight, we are playing my very favorite of them all, Final Fantasy XIV. It is amazing. We are kind of, in the middle of a new game plus playthrough for me. And for the folks who are just joining us, please be careful with spoilers and any details at all about Final Fantasy XIV if you have been through this part of the game, because every little detail is kind of a spoiler with Shadowbringers. We just arrived at Raktika Greatwood. We've got the quote-unquote Emperor with us, and we're searching for our cat wife. But yeah, the community here, we're all pretty chill, laid back, we're all friends. If that sounds like your jam, please feel free, kick up your feet and relax. Enjoy the show. You can chat, you can lurk, do whatever you want to do. You could even drop a follow if you would like, although that is not required. But regardless of what you do, you are heckin' welcome here and you're valid. Not staying long, just dropping folks off before I go to bed. That's fair, Nazumi. Almost 3 a.m. Holy heck. Holy heck. Definitely, Nazumi, when you get there, definitely get yourself some good sleeps. I hope you rest well. Thank you again so much for your raid. But yeah, also something to note too, for the new folks that are just joining us, I have cinema mode on. So any of the noise-making redeems are currently disabled. Like when I take that off, there's a whole bunch more in the channel point section that y'all can do. But we usually just do this for the parts where I'm reading or if there's a cinematic.
Mayhap Y'shtola sought shelter elsewhere. Come, let us quit this place.
Now! Surround them!
Uh-oh.
These Sin Eaters, they're not like the others.
Oh, they think we're Sin Eaters. That's interesting.
There's a reason for that.
Lower your weapons, please. We mean you no harm.
How is it they can speak?
It's a Sin Eater trick. They mean to kill us all.
Kupo? Please, we're not Sin Eaters.
Perhaps they speak the truth.
Oh, for the love of... I had hoped that by accompanying you, we might come to understand one another. But all I have come to understand is that you have a knack for inflaming the natives.
You're not wrong.
You've committed the cardinal sin of boring me. And so I retire to the shade.
Goodbye, Emmett.
Good luck.
Oh, I get it. I know what he's gonna do.
There! Did you see that one disappear?
I think I preferred La Habrea.
Yep. He did that on purpose, just to fuck with us.
Enough. Runard, report.
Master Matoya!
I love her.
We apprehended them as you ordered, but are you certain these are Sin Eaters?
The intense light of the ether I saw was unmistakable. If not Sin Eaters, then what?
I know what she's talking about.
'Tis passing queer that Y'shtola should mistake us for the enemy, is it not? Mayhap it hath been too long since last she beheld the radiance of thine ether. Master Matoya, hath time truly made strangers of us?
Nay, I recognize you, Urianger, Thancred. And this is Minfilia of the First, of whom you spoke before.
Just so. And knowing as thou must that we come in peace, might I prevail upon thee to have thy comrades lower their arms?
First explain this other presence in your company, the one I know not. There is but one manner of creature in this world whose ether is suffused with such an abundance of light.
Mine apologies, Master Matoya, but thou art mistaken. Before thee standeth our dearest comrade, the truest hero among us. Though she is but recently arrived here in the First, not one but two Light Wardens have already perished by her most puissant hand.
It cannot be.
Nice to see you too, Master Matoya.
Master Matoya?
Getting sassy. Yep.
Lower your weapons. Forgive us this hostile welcome. Come. I would give you a proper introduction to Raktika and its people.
I asked the nearby fancy beer guy about Brother Thelonious a couple of weeks ago. He said he hasn't gotten it in recently, but he'll let me know when he does. Yes! Brother Thelonious is good shit. That is good stuff. Ether current nearby. Ooh. 90 mulms to the north. Okay. Before I move this on. Oh, I see it. Okay. Andy, welcome on in. You introduced me to that one. It's filed in my memory under good times. Yes, yes. Also, if you can't find Brother Thelonious, what was it called? Oh gosh. Old Rasputin is really good too. That's one of my favorites. Hope y'all are doing good. We're doing good. We're doing heckin' great. I finally met my wife in Shadowbringers, in my favorite outfit that she wears. I love it. Could be better, honestly. I'm sorry to hear that, Andy. All right, let's talk to. I'm gonna talk to Minfilia. I didn't expect her to be so imposing in person. Oh, strong lady. That she should imagine her a stranger. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense because, like, exactly how Urunjay said it. We killed 2 Sin Eaters and absorbed their light, so our ether is mixed with some other stuff that's going on, and now we're basically unrecognizable. Ryu, stop that. I need to click on Thancred. I'm so happy to see Master Matoya again, Sam. But yeah, we're also the Warrior of Light, yes. And if we were just that, she would have recognized us. But now we're filled with Sin Eater guts, basically. So yeah. I was gonna wait till I had TTS to bring this reminder, but I gotta go soon to get ready for stuff and get food. So Ahty, chat, I bring the reminder that y'all are loved, precious, sweet beings who deserve happiness and kindness, and I hope you all have a wonderful night and a great time with the stream. Thank you so much, Colada. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your night. I had to remove somebody from my own server. Yikes, Andy. That's never easy. Unfortunately, it is sometimes required and inevitable. That's kind of the downside of you know, of running a community, you know. Sometimes you have to do that. That ended a lot better than it might have. No thanks to Emmett Silk. Indeed. Ahty, when you said you got an Ahty from me, of all people, it took me a few seconds to realize you said it like that. Well, you know, when I'm getting cheeky and a little bit, you know, kind of skirting that line, you know, I get the Ahty and the Ahty scold in all caps from lots of different people, but I usually never get it from you, Twilight. Since you're on mod there, Ahty, you can see the details in my admin chat if you want. Okay. I will check it out. Right. Ba 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 ba.
It's funny that we finally get Catwife back.
Yep.
And it's like the one time you're like, I'm gonna go talk to all the extras first.
This is actually one of my favorite parts of the game, so I'm motivated for that. And like, it's really hard for me to remember to do that, but for some reason, when I'm in Raktika, I'm like, I have to do all of the things. But yeah. I mean, look at her outfit. I even have figurines that people have gotten me on Throne of her in this outfit.
Very nice outfit. Like all of them, their outfits are very nice in this expansion.
Yes. All right, I'm gonna talk to my lady. Ooh, strong lady. You have been busy since arriving in the first, I gather. But I would hear the tale of your travails in more suitable surroundings. With Fort Gone yet to be rebuilt, the Knights Blessed have made their home in a settlement to the northeast. I will await you at its entrance. Follow the path through yonder gate and you will find me soon enough. All right. Fort Gone is Fort Gone, yeah. So a fun thing about Lahi is a song that is really popular, and there are a lot of really good remixes of that song. So now that we've heard it, I highly encourage y'all to check out. Just look up Lahi like remix, and there's so much good music out there of that particular tune. But be careful though, because if you do a more broad search of Final Fantasy XIV music, you'll hit spoilers. So if you haven't played before, I would be very careful. Slitherbow, I remember this. There you are. I was beginning to worry. Much like the Twelves would, this forest has a way of dealing with those who stray too far from the beaten path. But I digress. Let me show you the home of the Knights Blessed. Also known as the Ronkin alarm clock. Lahi.
Slitherbow is the largest of the blessed settlements. They worship no gods, instead revering darkness itself. It is a curious kind of faith, but one which has granted them the strength to persevere in the wake of the flood. I hope you weren't expecting a grand feast by way of welcome. They are a simple people. Now, I would hear of your travels away from prying ears. Come. I see. And now you seek the Light Warden of Raktika. In the days after I arrived in the First, I too relied upon the Crystal Exarch for guidance. But his penchant for secrecy and the telling of half-truths soon lost him my trust. And thus did I strike out on my own.
I mean, that's valid.
My work eventually led me here to the forest, which I've come to know like the back of my hand.
I love how they used Matoya's cave music for this area also. Ooh, ear wiggles. There we go. And too hot for Twitch. Interesting.
I cannot say with certainty where your quarry is hiding, but I am confident I can narrow the search.
Well, go on then.
Some few thousand years ago, this forest stood at the heart of the Empire of Ronka. A great many relics of that civilization can still be found to the east in Ixmaya. Or rather, could be found, were the area not fiercely guarded. Ixmaya, you see, is home to a tribe of warriors whose lineage is said to date back to the time of the Empire. Any attempt to enter their territory is met with lethal force. They offer no warnings, and suffer no trespasser to escape. Needless to say, my every attempt to survey the area has been thwarted.
Mayhap the Warden hideth there, full knowing none may approach it for fear of these protectors.
As for the tablet, I find the timing of its discovery suspiciously convenient. If I did not know better, I would think someone was trying to curry favor with me.
Did it work?
Regardless, it will take time to decipher these writings. Yet I would not be at all surprised if they somehow held the key to entering Ixmaya unmolested. The Exarch has a nose for serendipity.
If there is aught I can do to assist thee in unraveling their secrets, thou needst only ask.
Thank you, Urianger. I may well take you up on that offer. While we set to work, might I suggest you take a tour of the city? Should you be in any doubt as to the importance of your role as the Warrior of Darkness, the people here will surely cure you of it.
I must say, Stola, while most of us have struggled to come to terms with our altered circumstances, you seem to have adapted rather well.
For those wondering, Y'shtola is using a dated version of that icky term to pester or harass in an aggressive or persistent manner. Yeah. Yeah, the M word. Yeah. It has several meanings, and then like I forget, like it's like an old-timey English or something like that. Like there's a term for it and it escapes me at the moment, but it's like it's a lot of the vocabulary she uses is of a kind of a different time period. Also, Theo, hello, welcome on in. Nice to see you. I hope you're well.
Lest you forget, Master Matoya and I dedicated our lives to uncovering the truth which hides at the heart of our world. Though separate, the fate of this reflection is nevertheless bound to that of our home. That I would be daunted by such an invaluable opportunity is absurd. But what of you, Thancred? Could it be that you are still struggling to come to terms with the nature of your young companion?
Ooh. She's a little bit more pointed now. She's a sharp friend.
My struggles are none of your concern. Quite why you would speak thus and in this company, I do not know. Perhaps you left more of yourself back in the source than I assumed. If you'll excuse me.
Yeah, that was actually rather rude. She was always a bit more blunt than the others, but now she's rather rude about it.
He understands that I'm not the same. That I'm not her.
Yeah, that's where it's from. I think she's annoyed. She's annoyed and she's rather tired of all this. Of this stuff. This Thancred-Minfilia dynamic.
Understands, perhaps, but does not accept. The question being whether he ever will. And whether you will, more importantly. As difficult as your circumstances may be, they are yours, not his. 'Tis you and you alone who bears ultimate responsibility for your life. But you need not make any hard choices now. Why not go and get some fresh air, clear your head?
They're all super stressed in this part too, yeah. Right. I wish I'd never... When Y'shtola first arrived in the First, she made swift work of the Cabinet of Curiosity. Her thirst yet unsated, she then journeyed thither. She then journeyed hither seeking the wisdom of Ronka. She found little in the way of welcome from the Blessed, however. 'Twas not until the Great Fire, where she denied the Sin Eaters a feast of ether, that she gained their trust. Since then, I have served as liaison twixt Slitherbow and the Crystarium, that she might be kept abreast of the others' efforts. Sitting in general, though, okay. Let me take care of that real quick. Alrighty, Theo, I slid you in. I'm not indifferent to Thancred's troubles. Nevertheless, I will not apologize for holding him to a higher standard after all these years. He has ever been a man of considerable resolve, and that is what I continue to expect. Though it heartens me to know that some of us remain ourselves in spite of our present circumstances. I can but imagine how Alize and Alphino have changed since arriving here on the First. I think I am going to be rather rude in this case. Perhaps you should be concerned how you have changed. I realize I am not as I was in the Source, but I cannot say I regret the decisions that allowed me to come this far. Returning to the matter at hand, I really must begin work on deciphering this tablet. In the meantime, perhaps you should take a look about Slitherbow. If there is anything you need, pray speak with Runar at the plaza. That's kind of a thing. That's a thing with me. I cannot resist. Just like in real life, I cannot resist mirroring someone's attitude toward me. If someone's being a little passive-aggressive and has a little bit of an attitude with me, and that's directed at me, I more often than not return it in kind. I'm a big proponent of treat others as you would want to be treated. So. I will not ever, ever, ever be nice to somebody who treats me like garbage. I'm just saying. I chose the same option. Like, he's just like, you're doing well, and she's like, so the fuck about Minfilia? Yeah. And Runar, oh my god, it has been too long, my boy. Oh my gosh. Welcome, friend, welcome. My apologies for our less than hospitable greeting earlier. Tell me, what is your name? From where do you hail? from the Crystarium, I see. And this tablet you've brought may help us find the Light Warden here in Raktika? Well, you are welcome to stay with us for as long as you need. Come, let me show you around. You want to go see about Nibble Noms? Hell yeah. Ivy, enjoy. Hurry back. Would it be alright if I joined you? Of course. Anything for the guests of our dear Master Matoya. Thank you. She means a great deal to the Knights Blessed, doesn't she? If not for her, we may have all perished in the Great Fire. With our priests slain and our home in ruins, we were at the mercy of the Sin Eaters. It was she who drove them back, and with her sage guidance, we were able to rebuild. Before long, she became a central figure in our community, a great oak within whose shadow many have come to find solace. That is not to say that we were not those hesitant to grant an outsider such authority, myself included. Perhaps it is the smile in her eyes when she speaks of the sunless sea. I feel whole again. Now that she is with us, and I have no doubt the others feel the same. And as Thancred pointed out, let's see. Thancred pointed out, she did in front of Menphilia too. Like, that was just the wrong place, wrong time. Yeah. She is as much a part of the Knights Blessed as any of us, and we are grateful for all she does in service to the dark. You did not hear this from me, yes? Now, you should know there are certain customs we ask guests to adhere to so long as they reside within Slitherbow. To show reverence to the dark. In a word, yes, but fear not. It is not too involved. Let us begin with something simple. Follow me. This is a Hrothgar? It is, yes. Should you see any of our people come to this chamber, they have likely returned from a journey beyond the borders of Raktika. We use the water stored here to cleanse ourselves of the light's impurity. A simple and perhaps peculiar custom, but it is one of our most important. Would you two kneel for just a moment, that I might rid you of the light's impurity? There we go. As Runar lightly sprays you with the water, your skin begins to tingle. And with that, you have been cleansed of the light's blighted touch. How do you feel? I'm not sure, to be honest. Not refreshed exactly, but I do feel different. Has this water been treated in some way? Only blessed by our priests. They are practiced in the arcane arts. As such, it is said their prayers imbue the water with a faint dark energy. A prickling sensation? No one has ever spoken of such a reaction before. I wouldn't say it was an unpleasant sensation, but I too felt something strange. The dark aspect of this water should have no discernible effect, unless... By the gods, Master Matoya was right. You are Sin Eaters! I jest. What you felt was likely no more than the chill of the water. Perhaps now would be a good time for you to acquaint yourselves with the people of Slitherbow. For that, I must teach you a customary greeting. Alin Tuta. In the language of Ronka, it is of several ways one might say good evening. The world is not as safe as it once was, and this greeting lets us quickly discern friend from foe. Is there a handshake or gesture we should know too? I would hate to offend anyone. You need not worry. Merely speak the words Alin Tuta, and they will know you as friends of the Blessed. I will await your return here. Now go. They are like to be heartened by your knowledge of our ways. Koi, hello, welcome on in. Nice to see you. How are you doing tonight, Koi? With the chat mode in say, enter Alin Tuta to greet the villagers of Slitherbow. Okay. I think I can remember that. I will copy that, and then... There we go. Perfect. Alright, I got it. I'm vibing. Cold out, so I got my hoodie and vibing. How are you? Doing pretty good. Pretty heckin' good. I think it's that time of year that, like, you know, it's just cold enough to be cold, but, like, you know, the PCs in my room are putting off just enough heat to keep the room warm. But not uncomfortably so. Placid Elder. Okay. Say... Dot dot dot. The elderly woman smiles warmly. Ah, the Amuro Keep. I'm supposed to talk to the Amuro Keep. We have Amuro for hire if you're interested. Actually, before I forget, let me add your name to our register. That way, you'll be able to come back here anytime you like. Alright, there we go. Knots and cropses. Ah, a newly come traveler. Alan Chisi, and welcome to Slitherbow. You must forgive us if we seem strangely reserved. We are quiet and taciturn people, silent and serene as the sunless sea. The quiet makes it easy to discern the presence of eaters and other dangers here in the woods. And there's one more. Alin Chisi, welcome, friend. I take it you will remain in these woods for some time, yes? Be wary of these woods. You will find poison in near everything you see, but fear not. Our medicinal tea will keep you healthy. Ask, and it is yours. Okay, there we go. I have an important announcement, Ahty Cute. Koi, also you. Just saying. Super good hacker. Ahty, stop. Turn around, what? What? Oh, it's Theo! Hello. There we go. There we go. I'll accept this only because you were admitting you are too. Okay, good to know. I'm trying to be better with that, rather than saying no you all the time. I'm trying to be like, okay, well, also you. Alright, let me talk to Runar. I hope your stroll through Slitherbow proved enlightening. Everyone was so kind and gracious. I was nervous at first, but already I'm starting to feel at home. There is still much to learn about the Knights Blessed, but their faith and strength of will is nothing short of inspiring. I can see now they've built such a thriving community. Ah, you are returned. Very good. No doubt they were glad of your company. It has been too long since we have had visitors. Remember, if you have any questions or there is anything you need, do not hesitate to ask. Speaking of which, we must arrange food and lodgings for your stay. As friends of Master Matoya, we cannot ask for payment, but if you would be willing to lend a hand, it would be my pleasure. We are fortunate indeed to play host to such generous souls. The task I have in mind is simple enough. All I ask is that you take a jug and water the crops in the square. It's a big jug. Ayo. May I help too? Of course. One of you can do the filling and the other the watering. Speak with Ursabel when you have finished. She will be relieved to hear the crops have been tended to. While you take care of that, I will see to your room and a warm meal. Right then, I'll fill you water. This is the only jug I could find which is small enough to lift, but I'm afraid there's a crack in the bottom. You'll need to hurry to the garden before all the water leaks out. Alright. You have 45 seconds to complete the task. Should you fail, return to Minfilia and try again. Okay. You have watered half the plot. Fetch another jug of water and take care of the rest, okay? Is there enough to water the plot? Nope, I need more. Only half? I see. Well, let me refill the jug for you. Oh, I can't sprint or Peloton to do this. Whole plot has been watered. Perfect. And here's Ursabel. Well met, travelers. I observed you earlier speaking with the others. Have you need of something? You watered the crops? Oh, my apologies for not noticing sooner. I have been rather distracted of late. Watering the crops was always Tadia's duty, but she is no longer with us. We have since taken to sharing the duty, though never with guests. You are most kind. Is there anything else we can do to help? We could plant something if you like. There is no need. The plot is small, it is true, but it provides us with enough to survive. We ask no more. I don't know how you manage. Have the Blessed not considered leaving? Life would surely be easier almost anywhere else. I can understand why you might say that, but the easiest path is not always the right one. Tell me, do you know our history? How our faith came to be? Yes, I believe so. The Knights Blessed was initially formed by those who lost their homes in the wake of the flood. What began as an occasional gathering of survivors eventually grew into a community, which ultimately decided to strike out on its own in the Raktika Greatwood. I see you have read our history. But there is a history that is told, and one that is lived. Like so many in those times, the first of the Knights Blessed lost everything. Their homes, their loved ones, all they held dear. To make matters worse, none could say what became of the souls of those lost to the flood when their bodies were reborn as sin eaters. The people were without answers, without hope, their gods having drowned along with everything else. It seemed that nothing was beyond the reach of the light. But soon they realized that where there is light, there must be darkness. And in that truth, they found new faith. A belief that the souls of the departed could yet find peace beyond these burning skies, in the sunless sea above. That is why we pray, for the safe passage of wayward souls unto the blessed black abyss, for the return of the night, that we might someday look upon the kingdom of heaven with our own eyes. One second, folks. I keep forgetting to do this. There we go. We remain in these woods for the self-same reason our founders first chose them, that we might lead lives of simplicity, with the shade of these trees as a constant reminder of our faith. With so many seeking paradise in Yulmore, it's refreshing to find people who value a humbler existence. You are kind to say so. Many consider our way of life foolish, and so it must seem to those who yet cling to their worldly possessions. In times such as these, when everything can be taken away in an instant, it is all too easy to lose sight of why we fight to go on living. It is not to hold fast to material things, but to hold those who went before us in our hearts, to keep alive the legacy they have left us. This we must do for them, our children, and generations yet unborn. To keep their legacy alive. I'm gonna wait until... Oh, there, Vera's out of the cinematic. Okay. Time to talk to Runar. Done tending to the crops already. Very good. It should not be long before your room is ready. Runar! In the woods. Sin Eaters. I feared they may have the touch. Where? In the grove to the southwest. For a mercy, they have yet to wander any closer to Slitherbow. Then we have no need to engage. Inform the guard that no one is to set foot outside the village until they have moved on. But sir, what of Tadia's heartstone? It must be retrieved before the service. Of all the times for Sin Eaters to appear. Are you just going to leave them alone? Under normal circumstances, we would not hesitate in striking the beast down. But if they indeed have the touch, I will not risk them. I will not risk them corrupting one of our own. What was that you said about a stone? A few days past, Tadia, a child of the Knights Blessed, was slain by the Sin Eaters. We succeeded in retrieving her body, but in our haste, we failed to notice her necklace was gone. Strung to it was a pendant of jade, her heartstone. All of the Knights Blessed are given such a stone at birth. It is the most valuable possession one can own. It is custom to present the heartstone of the deceased at their funeral, as an offering to the heavens, but now... What if I could find it for you? I have experience fighting Sin Eaters, and the Light's corruption does not touch me like it does others. Master Matoya called you Minfilia, did she not? Are you truly the Minfilia, descended from the Oracle? Even so, I dare not ask you to risk your life for the Blessed. I understand how you feel, but I can't stand by knowing that your people are in need and I can help. Please, let me do this. Wanted to say goodnight properly. My plans for the night changed, so I'm going to go to sleep. So I hope y'all have a good rest of the stream and have good sleeps when you sleep. Nighty-night, Ahty, Poji, and Vera. Nighty, Kulada. Thank you so much for coming by and hanging out with us. Have a good sleep, okay? Have a good rest. Very well. But if the danger proves too great, you must retreat. I could never forgive myself if we were forced to hold a second service. I nearly forgot about Thancred. What if he returns before I do? Don't worry, I'll come with you. Thank you. With you at my side, I'm certain we can deal with them in no time at all. Go swiftly, and may the shadows keep you both. Always a pleasure, Ahty. And it's always a pleasure for me, too. Rest well, Colada. Alright.
To the duel!
You know there's no time. Ahty's focused.
I know there's time.
I'm focused.
Ahty is not focused.
Ahty is focused.
I am focused. Laser focused. Alright.
Oh god, Ahty's here.
Yes. I'm gonna BRB for right now. Because
yes,
I have to use the restroom super quick.
Go potty.
Yep. Go piss girl, I will say it for myself. Alright, BRB.
Ba-ba-ba. So I go do nut hunting. Hello.
Shit.
Hello.
Ahty back.
That was an awkward time.
Ahty back.
I don't have time for nuts now, Poji.
Phrasing?
I was just telling Vera that apparently the nuts board and the hunt marks from that can award like eye level 500 plus level 80 gear.
Ooh.
When you trade it in, that's something that you can spend your nuts on.
That's good to know. Interesting. I didn't know that, but yeah, that's good. That's good info.
The old hunt marks, they weren't really too important. Like you could get like flight maps and things like that for like faster mount speed and a few things, but they weren't super important. But this almost feels like a replacement of our Rowena's Palace of Splendors from the previous expansions.
Yeah.
Somebody causing trouble. I can hear the music.
No, I'm not fighting anything.
Heard.
Right. So, so Theo, how are you doing tonight?
I'm going.
You just goobing?
Just been crafting all day.
Yeah.
I'm goobing.
Well, gathering, I should say. Actually, my carpenter's level 90. I figured I might as well try to get my botanist up.
I mean, that's valid.
That's a level 80.
What? Where?
North of the entrance to Slitherbow.
Is it a
hunt mark?
I'm guessing a hunt mark. That would be
I would
worth it.
assume it's like a weird tomato.
Oh, is it a killer tomato?
No.
No, there would be a fate for that.
It is named Mindmaker.
That's a hunt.
Can we go kill that?
Where are you, Vera?
They're north.
To the north of the entrance to Slitherbow. If you just follow the cliff wall, you'll see it. Unmissable if you do that.
Just random giant cars just driving through the forest.
It's good to get a good hunt mark in every now and then. It doesn't look too threatening.
No, that's like a B rank. A blue mark, I think.
Brank.
Koji, do you recognize ranks?
I don't recognize Branks.
Oh, we're just going, huh? Okay.
Yeah, it's a B rank. It's not going to be hard.
Well, I still have to get there.
Stop! Don't kill it! Don't kill it! Don't kill it! Stop! Stop attacking!
I didn't even get anything for that. I don't think the B ranks are important unless you have the specific hunt for it.
Okay, cool. So I came all this way for nothing. All right.
I'm sorry. I don't even think I got experience for that. Maybe someone dealt too much.
You have
All
to
right.
have. You have to have like a hunt mark for it from the.
So I'm just gonna say from now on that if we're all gonna go somewhere and defeat an enemy, that we absolutely, without question, have to wait for everybody in the party to get there.
I was waiting, but someone pulled.
Yeah, I don't know who pulled.
That's good.
I'm sorry, Ahty.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Just going forward, like, because that's happened a couple of times now, so.
Yeah. You can't pull without the potty.
The Ahty potty.
The Ahty potty.
If you pull without the potty, I'm gonna cast Final Sting on you to kill you myself.
All right.
By the way, Ahty, you are still responsible for a meme that I have stuck in my chat now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah?
And what meme is that?
Gosh, I love hoary boulders. Every time I see him, I can't help but to say it now.
Oh no.
It's involuntary.
Where's Cyrette?
I'm glad I can be an earworm for you. That is a good question. Where is Cyrette?
Just like me doing fell cleaves again and again and again and again.
I don't know.
Ryu, where are you?
Oh, they're south.
Due south of us.
I think they might be doing the blue quest.
That's fine. Let them do it.
They're on their way back.
Yeah.
A little ahead. Oh.
All right, let's go.
I'm so close to getting my tank.
I'm gonna deafen up and do this.
Do your thing.
There, the Sin Eaters. Yep, they're the ones with the touch. I was hoping there would be only one. There's no way we can search for the stone without dealing with them first. What do you propose we do? Fighting them together here would make a lot of noise, which might attract beasts or other eaters. But if we fought them separately and quietly, we might not have to worry about that. Alright then, I'll draw one away while you handle the other. Alright, we're getting a little too close to the circle there. Are we good with all the party members here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, I know where I am. I know I'm at the edge.
Okay, here comes
Super 5.
Here comes Charlie.
6, though.
Here comes Charlie.
Charlie!
Charlie, it's Charlie! Alright, let's go. Let's do it.
Alright, I'll draw aggro.
It's gonna die fast, no worries.
Yeah, we do have a level 90 and a level 96.
Yeah, I just kind of watched. I didn't have to do anything. I'm like, if I attack, I'm gonna hurt it pretty good. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably also hurting it pretty good, but at least it's my first time going through this, so I have a right.
Yeah, I just kind of want to get us in the habit of just doing everything together.
Understandable.
Everyone should get at least one hit in on the enemy.
Yeah.
Looks like she handled hers without too much trouble.
Yeah. I think that if we just get into the habit of just doing everything together, then like, you know, the thing about like, you know, hunt marks and stuff like that won't even happen. So I think it's just probably just a thing we should try to do. All right, I'm gonna read.
Oh, looks like Memphilia got scraped up.
Ahty, there you are. It's done, though I fear I was a bit careless.
It's me, Mario.
Artsy, hello, welcome on in. How you doing, Artsy? I hope you're well. Though I fear I was a bit careless. I'll do better next time, I promise. Oh yeah, she got beat up. I'm fine. You needn't worry about me. More importantly, we have to find that Heartstone. They said it was made of jade, right? I'll search over there in the brush. Right, let's see. I'm looking for a little thing. Okay. I'm looking for a thing. We're in the circle. Let's see. Oh, pile of leaves. Brush away the leaves and uncover a brilliant green gem. Oh, I wonder if that's it. I'm doing well. Hell yeah. Let's see. 1 second. And actually, I think, could I I think Ryu's not too tied up to give me a shout out. Could I get a shout out for Artsy Hartsy, please? Artsy is a good bean and a heckin' great heckin' streamer too. Lots of different stuff. Lots of different stuff. Many things are on my radar. Did you have any luck? It's beautiful. This has to be it. You know, Thancred always said you were a woman of many talents, and I think I'm beginning to understand what he meant. I have much to learn if I'm to be even half the hero you are. I cast reversal shout out. No worries, no worries. I see you, Artsy. I see you around a lot, and like, you know, you're a good hacker. I'd like to shout you out when I can. The hero she was. I'm sorry. Forget I said anything. We should hurry back to Slitherbow. Runer and the others are probably worried. I keep grabbing the wrong mouse. I guess that works too. There we go. I think I'm gonna do something. That's really not fair for them to be ganging up on that Knight's Blessed like that. Scrollbach, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Everything is like getting annihilated before I can even get to targeting it. There we go.
Gosh, I love spam.
I do love spam. Spam good. Yuki, hello. Welcome on in. Dropping by before bed to say hello. Love you all. Love you too, Yuki. Oh shit, I'm going the wrong way. I got turned around. There we go. I'm gonna head out for now. Have a good night, y'all. You too, Andy. Take care. Have a great night. Sleep well. Here's Rune Armor. Talk to Minfilia. Thancred, I can explain. Well, out with it then. Thank goodness you were safe. I had begun to fear the worst. By all that is dark, you found it. We can proceed with her service as planned. These blessed gems serve not only to protect us in life, but to guide our spirits unto the sunless sea in the thereafter. Even should we be felled by the Sin Eaters, so long as these gems are recovered, our souls are ensured peace in the dark. Words fail to express my gratitude for this kindness you have done for the Blessed. I must insist that you and your friends attend Tadia's service as honored guests. There is still much we must do to prepare, but please go and inform the others it will be held in the darker. When you arrive, there should be an attendant present to explain the proceedings. Ahty and I learned so much about the Knights Blessed while you were away. And we helped them recover a lost heirloom out in the woods. I know I wasn't supposed to leave, but they really needed our help. There was Sin Eaters and... As long as she accompanied you. But do try to be more careful. Your injuries could have been a lot worse. How did you... Let's just say a little bird told me. And it's telling me now that Ahty has business with us. Is something the matter? They've asked us to attend the service. Of course we'll go. It's being held in the darker, is it? We'll take care not to be late, I promise. Alright, here we go. Ahty, we killed a forlorn maiden in that one, what? Oh, that's right. I did remember seeing that. I just noticed something. Look at my bow. My bow glows in the dark, right? But as soon as I get into the light, it kind of... It stops glowing. It's really interesting. Yeah, right there. That's really neat. Yeah, notice your buffs? What? Certain rewards earned from fates are dramatically increased. Ooh. Sharing the effects of certain actions executed by your dancer companion. Okay. Interesting. It gives a buff to all fate rewards until we leave. Interesting. It is autoluminescent. That's really interesting. That's so cool. All right. Let's talk to the Placid Elder. The elderly woman hands you a candle. She then points over to a nearby corner where you might place it.
It seemed only right that we show our faces. May we join you?
Let us begin. I thank you all for coming to pay respects to our fallen daughter of the night. In the light, she was known as Todia, but in the dark, we shall remember her always as Menin. Let us each take a moment to offer her our prayers. We entrust her now to the night's sweet embrace. In darkness will she be free from pain and suffering, now and forevermore. May her soul find peace in the sunless sea of heaven, and in the love we bear for her in our hearts.
That vessel represents the night sky, the sunless sea of heaven.
We call upon you now, O bringer of shadow, to lead this gentle soul onto the sea. We call upon you, O warrior of darkness, to deliver her onto paradise everlasting.
Hey, Ash, welcome on in. Already dropped. Have a good night. Sleep well. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
I am told you assisted in the preparations for the service. On behalf of the Blessed, you have my sincerest thanks. The enduring legend of the Warrior of Darkness owes much to the traditions of these people. And none were more ardent in their faith than Todia. She would have been greatly moved by your presence.
I should like to have met her.
You might not deliver her to the heavens, but if you could deliver the night sky to her people, the real night sky, it would be the next best thing. Their prayers would finally be answered. They could gaze up at the firmament and see their ancestors in every twinkle of the stars. We cannot allow their hopes and dreams to drown in the light. We have to bring back the dark. If we don't, who will?
Nabu, welcome on in. And Clutch, hello. Good snack. Welcome on in. Nice to see you.
Forgive me, thinking of all those we have lost.
No, it's all right. We will bring back the dark.
Mayhaps sooner than later, in fact. Urianger and I finished deciphering the tablet, and its contents were most illuminating. Let us reconvene in my chambers. We have much to discuss.
Hi, just be an EP. Alright. It's no good. It's all good. Here we go. Hopefully Y'shtola has good news to share. A chance to reclaim the night has lit a fire in Menphilia that I would see kindled. What do you suppose she's gleaned from the tablet? I have no doubt thou wilt find the contents of the tablet most informative. Good, you're here. Thanks to the Exarch's gift, our next course of action is now clear. Let me begin by first explaining the origins of this tablet. I initially believed it might detail the history of the Church of the First Light. Much to my surprise, it dates back to the end of the Ronkan Empire, and was likely written under the direction of the reigning ruler. It was a time of strife and unceasing war with neighboring nations. With each passing day, they yielded more and more territory to their enemies. In their desperation, petitions for aid were sent out to their allies. This was one such petition. And you think this ancient petition will somehow help us get into Ixmaya? Indeed we do. For etched into this tablet is a method by which one may prove themselves an ally of the Ronkan Empire. Provided we are able to decipher said instructions, we may entreat the ruins' protectors to grant us safe passage. The problem, however, is I presently lack the resources to decipher them in their entirety. We have but one recourse. There exists a stone monument inscribed with ancient Ronkan text and translations into a more modern dialect that came into use after the fall of the Empire. I am confident it will suit our purposes. Where can we find this monument? Here in Sitia, quite close to Slitherbow, in fact. The good news ends there, however, for it is in the possession of a rather radical faction of dark worshippers, the Children of Everlasting Dark. If I am to study the monument, I must infiltrate their encampment. I have no intention of taking longer than absolutely necessary, but I will nevertheless require time to transcribe the text I need. To ensure that I will have enough, I am afraid I must ask you and Thancred to assist me. And before you even ask, the answer is no. If we're to remain unseen, our group must be as small as possible. Alright, stay here until you return. We won't be long. If anything should happen, you keep her safe. Then let us convene outside, to the west of Slitherbow where the path diverges. Alright. We're just waiting on Ryu now. And that's it, I think. Everybody's out of cinematic. Okay. Holy shit! Plants Guy! Plants Guy, thank you so much! Thank you so much for the 5 tier 1 gift subs. One going to That Damn Fox, one to Norse Riot, one to Lysander Husky, DJ Squirrel, and Proteus195. A tactical strike of good beans. You got them all. Plants Guy, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And y'all, thank you so much for getting that hype train started. Oh my god. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much. We gotta meet somebody outside of Slitherbow. Plants Guy, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good night so far. Actually, it reminds me, I got a sip bitch. Oh, that water is tasty. I'm good. I just moved last weekend, so I've been busy. But nice and comfy on the couch now, hell yeah. Moving sucks and it's hard. It's so rough. I'm glad you're doing better now, though. Alright, we'll do it. Why not? Fate failed. Oh no. Alright, we still gotta meet somebody though. We got shit to do. Do work? Here's Thancred. All set. The encampment we seek is to the north, but it would be foolish to simply rush it. The fit was already ending and a rando started, I gotcha. A guard has been posted at Cleric to keep watch over the children. Perhaps he has aught to share of their recent activity. We must tread carefully. There's a chance we may encounter them along the way. Stay close and stay alert. I would avoid a confrontation if possible. They rejoice in dealing death to others, claiming that in doing so they cleanse their victims of sin and usher them into the sunless sea. I would rather not sully my hands defending myself against such madmen. Alright, I will get on Tetsukubo. Oh, floating cabbages, cool. All right, here we go. We got Vera waiting for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's do it. Let's go. the blessed dark. Thank goodness you are unharmed. We would have arrived sooner, but we had a rather unwelcome visit from the children. You're an acquaintance of Master Matoya, then. My apologies. The children have been acting strange of late, so I thought to take a closer look. I was careless. Strange? What have you seen? At first, there seemed to be nothing out of the ordinary. The usual gathering of ingredients for poisons from flora and fauna. Thank y'all so much for that hype train, y'all. Thank you so much. Then I took notice of their venomous spiders. They have been breeding them in much greater numbers. It's as if they're preparing for something. Any ideas as to what? It could be anything, really. If it meant the end of the Blessed, nothing would be too cruel or violent for them. But perhaps we can use their present preoccupation with spiders to our advantage. If we were to introduce a threat to the nests where they keep them, the children would be compelled to save them. Bees, for example, are a natural predator of spiders. Set them loose on the nests, and we should have an opportunity to sneak into their encampment. What a mischievous plan. I like it. With a bit of smoke, we should be able to subdue a few colonies long enough to secure their hives. Have you anything we might be able to use? We should have smoke bombs at the outpost just over there. Then it's settled. Grab a few smoke bombs from the outpost and search about for beehives. I imagine the bees won't take too kindly to your visit, but once they're knocked out, take the beehives and bring them back here. 2 will suffice, I should think. Yeah, they just might be different here in the first. Everything seems to be different and kind of like topsy-turvy here and there in the first in comparison to other places. There we go. Okay, we got supplies. Now we need to get bees. Let's go get some bees. Watch out for wild swine. Give me the bees. There are the bees. Use a large burlap sack to take the bees from the beehive. Okay. Everybody's like so close to it. I can't click on it. Let me see. There we go. All right. Now we gotta go over here and get more bees. Bees churger. That's what we need to get. Ah, there we go. Damn it, I'm still mounted. There we go. Sweet. Now we have all the bees we need. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Here we go. The guard returned to Slitherbow, but not before offering his thanks. As for the beehives, Thancred and I were successful in acquiring what we need. How did you fare? This is more than enough. The children are certain to be displeased. Let us hurry, before the bees begin to stir. The children's settlement is to the west, a place they call Woven Oath. According to the guard, there is an airway apart from the entrance which leads to the spider's nests. If the fates are kind, the way will be clear. Right, this way. Man, guys, remember when Ahty would talk to us?
Stem the flow.
Listen. Listen.
Ahty, it's madness. It's chocobos riding chocobos.
What?
That's a nature documentary, not madness.
I would question whether or not that passes muster TOS-wise or not.
Are you talking about the Hormites?
The Hormites?
Yeah, that you rode straight past the Hormites.
Hey, if nature documentaries are allowed on live television, they should be allowed on Twitch.
You want to see the Hormites?
Yeah, I wanna see the Hormites. Because if gosh I love Hoary Boulder, then like gosh I love Hormites.
Mites.
Ahty.
What?
I can't get too close to them because I would aggro them at my level.
Ahty, I know damn well you love hormones.
Wait, really? How so?
Ahty hasn't done that yet.
Please,
Ahty's been considering.
Please be please.
No, Ahty,
please
you're
explain.
trans. You love hormones.
Well, I mean, just because I'm trans doesn't mean I have a passion for that.
Okay, that's true.
A lot of people love hormones. Like,
you know what? That is fair.
Well,
But I know that
that's also
Zoan
fair.
loves hormones.
Yeah. And that's the thing. That's not to say that I will, remind folks that of some of the stuff that I talked about last time.
Yeah.
Like last Saturday night. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. How does Rollo do it? Points. Oh my gosh. Ahty.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
I love Russell so much. Oh my god.
Russell's a cutie.
Yeah.
I love Rollo.
All right, I'm gonna read. Agmanine, welcome on in. Up there is the airway. Do you see it? A bit far, perhaps. We should be able to toss the bag through. Though we should probably loosen the ropes, keeping it closed. Enough that it falls open when it lands inside. May I do the honors? That should do it. Now we wait. What is that? Bees by the abyss! They're everywhere! Help! Someone help! We have to save the spiders! Sounds like our plan is working. Still, it is quite likely not all were drawn away from their posts. If you should come to blows with the children, I'll see to it that any signs of a struggle are concealed. Failing that, I'll create a distraction to buy Y'shtola more time. Should anyone get past me, it falls to you to guard her. Your concern is appreciated, but I sincerely doubt it will come to that. Why do I get the feeling you enjoy the idea of my loafing about bored in the shadows? Come now, Thancred. The shadows are a fitting place for a warrior of darkness. Now, if both of you are ready. Nope, we can't go in there. We have to go through the other side. I'm not gonna cheat and ride a motorcycle. Just saying. You know, I'm just gonna say it. I'm not gonna cheat and ride a dragon. Just saying. Weren't we supposed to sneak in here? Do you know what? What was that audio? I couldn't hear you over the explosions and the axe slam. Sure. Here's Y'shtola. The font of seeing suggests this is a chamber for prayer. At the very least, they would not place this near potential distractions from their worship. Perhaps the monument is further in. Here we go. Do you know Lahi? Yes. Yes, this is it. I will be but a moment. Keep watch of the entryway. On second thought, would you mind examining the murals on these walls while I look over this? At a glance, I can tell they are old, predating the founding of the Blessed and the Children, in fact. We're not like to come here a second time. 'Twould behoove us to learn all we can. Examine the murals and take note of what events they may depict. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target a mural and examine it with left click. The mural appears to be very old. A ruler sits atop a throne, attended by their subjects. The mural appears to be fairly old. A knight shields himself and their comrades from an encroaching darkness. The central figure is considerably faded. The mural appears to be ancient. A warrior in the middle stands triumphant over what appears to be a creature of shadow. Other figures surround the warrior rejoicing in their victory.
These paintings, they seem familiar. Depictions of heroes throughout history. The Age of Gods, the Empire of Ronka, and this. There was a man, a researcher who pored over these pieces. He offered us work when we needed it. Slaying beasts, delivering provisions. A funny old bugger he was. But he had a good heart.
Yeah, lore, absolutely.
He believed this first painting dated back to a time of myth and legends. A tribute to the heroes of a long-forgotten era. The story went that it was rediscovered by an explorer from Ronka, who was so struck by its majesty that a second painting was commissioned, commemorating the heroes of their day. One day you will all be here too, he said. Heroes immortalized forever. Maybe I'll paint you myself? I had a good laugh at that. We were only trying to make our way after all. Being heroes couldn't have been further from our minds. But it seems he actually went and did it. Before or after the flood, I wonder.
Yeah, wow, it's them. It's the Warriors of Darkness.
Rather faded, isn't it? compared to the others. Or did someone try to scrape it off the wall? Well, maybe the man himself once he came to his senses. Do you suppose your deeds will warrant an addition to this collection? Or some other kind of monument?
There you are. I have everything I need. Let us quit this place. Is something the matter? We should go. The others are waiting.
Yeah, she can't even perceive him. It's only us. Interesting. Good to see my distraction proved successful. I believe I now have everything needed to finish deciphering the tablet. The Hormites are right there. Cool. Are they Hormites or are they Hormides? Tell me, Ahty, did the murals appear to be of any significance? Depictions of heroes from the Age of Gods, the Ronkan Empire, and immediately before the Flood. Very astute observations. Perhaps in another lifetime you could be a curator of antiquities. Though it has no bearing on the task at hand, perhaps that knowledge may prove to be of use in the future. Yeah, Hormides. Tricky, hello, welcome on in. I finished the Shadowbringers Extremes tonight, hell yeah. Congratulations. Let us hurry to Slitherbow. The others are waiting. After we've returned, the two of you should rest a while. No doubt Runar will be eager to have you sample his cooking. As soon as I discover anything of import, you will be the first to know. That is really distracting. Alright, let's go. Slitherbow. Sorry, gear. Sorry, Ahty. New gear was moving my materia around. No worries. I'm not even using any materia. I'm not sure why. I just have never really bothered with it. Maybe I should. Here we go. Ahty, the guard told me you left with Master Matoya for a woven oath. And no sooner do you return than she locks herself away in her chambers without so much as a word. She knows how I worry when she leaves without telling me. But she is safe, and that is all that matters. You must be hungry after such a journey. Why not have a seat there by the fire? The stew will soon be ready. Here we go.
Strange. The others on patrol should have returned by now. Our food will be overcooked if we wait any longer. We will just have to start without them. Would you call Master Matoya and the others?
I tire of these games, Urianger. Why do you pretend you cannot see it?
Uh-oh.
The blessing may spare her the fate of becoming a Light Warden. But you cannot be blind to the nascent corruption. She is not as she was in the Source. Though I have no proof, I fear that the light which poured forth from the Wardens was not negated at all. I fear it was absorbed, that she has been suffused with their light.
Though I have given thought to this possibility, I dare not speak until more is known.
By the time you deign to enlighten us, it may be too late, if it is not already. Urianger, I know full well, after all these years, that you have only the best of intentions. But that does not make it any easier to put my faith in a man so infatuated with secrecy. I have had my suspicions ever since the Exarch bade you speak that day. But now I must ask. The 8th Umbral Calamity and all that followed, everything you claim to have seen, did you?
Help! Someone help! The Yulmorans have come for us! We're under attack!
Great. Now? Meanwhile, in Yulmore. Right, I forgot he was gonna do this.
Lord Forthry, how good it is to see you. How long has it been? Not since your inauguration, unless I'm mistaken. Too long, at any rate. May I say how humbled I am to be invited not only into your city, but your home. You are as generous as ever.
And you as disingenuous. Let us dispense with the pleasantries. This merry band of dissidents people are calling Warriors of Darkness, they have slain Sin-Eaters, and by all accounts the Crystarium is complicit in their villainy. And now I hear reports of your people obstructing my soldiers, so I must ask, what exactly do you think you are doing?
I might ask you the same thing. It should be clear, even to you, that defeating the Light Wardens represents the world's only hope of survival. Even now, the people of Lakeland and Ilmeg rejoice in the return of night. For 100 years, they yearned for a means to fight back against the Sin-Eaters, and at last they have found one. Yet you choose to stand idly by and do nothing. Why?
Why? Because this hope you cling to is nothing more than a fever dream, an exercise in futility. Even should you slay the Sin Eaters, the world as we know it is beyond salvation. With what little land and resources remain, the people would be free only to starve. Before long, they would turn to violence, then to war, and ultimately usher themselves unto oblivion. They require a firm hand to shepherd them from the edge. The hand of a king, nay, a god. I will see their dreams fulfilled, their wishes granted. I will give them peace, order, and they shall never want for bliss. Men are fickle creatures who entertain vague ideals without the faintest notion what they cost. But a little fear can go a long way towards helping them realize what it is they truly need. Sanctuary. And they shall find none in this world save that which I afford them. That is why the Sin Eaters exist. To unite the world under my dominion.
A paradise fit to grace the 8th Umbral Era.
What was that?
A minor epiphany, nothing more. You have always held sway over those around you. Those who defy you must submit or die. What sits before me is the inevitable result of bloated privilege and unchecked power. But man is more resilient than you think. His achievements are not the product of violence and bloodshed, but compassion and understanding. This calamity is but another crisis to be overcome, and we will, once we eliminate the Sin Eaters.
You poor deluded fool. These people care not for the morrow. They care only for the now, and the contentment they lack. What good is a paradise to them if it is 1,000 years in the making, or even 100?
You underestimate them, Lord 4-3. They see further than you think. I have beheld it in the blood and sweat and tears of those who would sacrifice everything for a future they may never know, that their children may never know. I have beheld it in the hopes and dreams of those who came before, which we bequeath to those who come after, that they might in turn build upon the foundations laid by our forebears. These are the bonds which hold man and his world together, not your gilded chains, and I will resist your every effort to shackle him.
I will say before I go any further, it's amazing. It is pretty amazing the parallels this has with today. Some of the base philosophies of different generations. Like boomers versus Gen X versus millennials. You know? It's very interesting, the parallels. And what year did Shadowbringers come out? What year was it released? Yeah, Poji, I think, nailed it. Poji, I think, nailed it. It's a difference between, you know, the folks who want to, like, build foundations for the next successive generation to make, you know, to make a better world for the next generation. And the next, and the next, and the next. Each generation building upon what the previous had built. You know? Versus burn the world today for small comfort. Because tomorrow they don't care about it. Because they won't see it. If you're unfamiliar with the term of bread and circuses, you should look it up later. I will. I can guarantee you that. I'm gonna proceed. But I just thought it was like an interesting parallel. An interesting parallel that's like kind of ringing in my ears here.
In summary, you will continue to support the villains hunting my Sin Eaters?
With tremendous enthusiasm, for I have faith in the future they would build.
Oh, why do I even bother? Fools, the lot of you! So naive! So painfully predictable! Did you imagine I did not know your mind? That I would wait until after this meeting to dispatch my forces? Even as we speak, they march to the Sin Eaters' defense. Insurrection will not be tolerated! The people of this world are mine to rule, mine to command. And you are no exception! What? How did he... Insolent swine! I will not stand for this! Do you hear me?
Poor guy. Cry harder.
You speak for the Knights Blessed?
I do. I presume that is your doing. If you have come to parley, I must insist that you first return him to us.
You're in no position to make demands. By Lord Vorthry's decree, Raktika now falls under the governance of Yulmore. You will henceforth answer to us.
Is that so? And the children of the Everlasting Dark have acquiesced to this madness?
We have reached an accord, yes. Too many times have the Knights Blessed shunned Yulmore's overtures of friendship. The risk that you harbor hostile intentions has grown too great to ignore. Therefore, his lordship has claimed dominion over this forest and bestowed executive authority upon the children of the Everlasting Dark.
In his wisdom, Lord Vorthry has agreed to recognize ours as the only permissible expression of dark worship. It's one true faith.
More and more parallels.
You and your false creed are a blight on these woods. A foul, unholy corruption that must be cleansed. Little wonder the Warrior of Darkness visits both Lakeland and Ilmeg, yet shuns Raktika. Your perverted teachings hold blessed Shadow at bay.
You have accepted the yoke of Yulmore to spite us, then? Fools. Darkness will never return to these skies while they hold sway.
Those of you minded to obey his lordship are to make for Woven Oath with all haste. We will leave you, but you may have time to prepare.
Woven Oath? Are you suggesting we abandon our fate to join those zealots?
What has your faith afforded you thus far? Nothing! We will guide you along the righteous path.
And should we refuse?
Anyone found here upon our return will be considered a traitor to Yulmore, and dealt with as such.
We will discuss these developments after I have tended to our casualty.
The guard hath been afflicted with the most terrible and efficacious poison. We have attempted all manner of healing incantations. Alas, his condition remains unchanged. At present, we can but slow the poison's advance. I pray it will afford us sufficient time to find a cure. How fareth the young guard? The poison spread throughout his system long before he was brought here. At present, there is naught we can do but try to ease his pain. It's midnight for me. I gotta go for now. You have fun. Take care, Theo. Have a great night. Thank you so much for joining us. Do not blame yourselves, my friends. All that can be done has been done. Even had we reached him sooner, it would have made little difference. The children employ countless poisons. Finding a suitable antidote is nigh impossible task. What of the rest of the Blessed? How have they taken the news of Yulmore's generous proposition? With anger and dismay. We cannot hope to oppose both them and the children. I considered a convocation of all the Knights Blessed so that we might consider their ultimatum, but I know how they will answer. Master Matoya, I am truly sorry. We will not, cannot, abandon our faith. But there is no reason for you to suffer for our decision. Your work is not yet done, and you still have time to flee. Flee? I am not wont to run from my troubles. In fact, with Ahty's arrival, I am minded to take the offensive. The Yulmoran's presence here plainly stems from a desire to protect the Light Warden. I say we seek it out and slay the creature before they return. Were darkness to fall over Raktika, they would have no cause to remain. All of which is rather easier said than done. Unless, of course, you finally deciphered that tablet. I have. As a matter of fact, And with it, we can prepare everything we need to enter Ixmaya. What say you all? We will need to act quickly, but I believe it can be done. We cannot deny our fate, but one course lieth before us. We slay the Light Warden. Good. I leave the blessed in your capable hands, Renar. Very well. Oh, he's freaking out. I see there is no changing your mind. By all that is dark, I swear to keep the blessed safe. According to the tablet, we will first need to obtain a seal used to identify the allies of Ronka in times past. One such seal should be waiting for us in a complex of underwater ruins not far from here. You have some experience with subaquatic excursions, do you not? Then this should prove a simple task for you. The ruins we seek are at the bottom of Lake Tusi Mekta. Well, you see to that. Menphilia and I will remain here to help shore up Slitherbow's defenses. Your aid would be most greatly appreciated. Alrighty, let me pop in voice real quick. Alrighty, folks, I'm starting to get tired, and I think it's probably a good spot for us to wrap up. So let's see. Ooh. Who do we have going right now? I might have already found a raid target, but we'll see. Let's see who else we have. Let's see. Sorry to wrap up on kind of a cliffhanger, but like I kind of want us to be start out the next stream with kind of a bang. All right. So, yeah, let's just do it. It's been a little while. Ashby right now is playing Little Witch in the Woods. And actually might be taking an ad break right now. How convenient.
Oofa, oof.
That is a big oof. So have a good night, Ahty. Thanks for streaming. Thank you so much for hanging out. I don't think I'm gonna raid right away. I think we're gonna like hang out for a minute here. So what do you think? What do you think thus far? How's everybody holding up story-wise? Are things getting a little bit more clear?
To me, Yulmore is the true villain of this expansion.
It definitely seems like it. It's like they've got skin in the game for the world ending.
Skin, I am very happy to shave off their bodies.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, you know, Vothri certainly has a ton of it. I'm sure he could,
Yeah, he could spare a little bit of it.
Yeah. But yeah,
perhaps
like...
a few square meters.
Yeah, right. But yeah, definitely...
I've been going back and forth on whether Vothri is a Light Warden or a Primal.
They're basically the same thing.
Him being a Light Warden would explain his ability to control them.
Yeah, I don't know.
His obsession with control and how fatalistically loyal the people of Yulmore are to him is like usually symptoms of a primal.
Well, I mean,
Maybe
it's also symptoms of a basically a dictator, a fascist dictator.
I mean,
He
yeah.
has a god complex too. Like, come on.
Yeah.
It's just that I never noticed. I took note that the last time he threw his tantrum like that when Alphino insulted him, all those people that were in those rooms were completely unmoved by his behavior. They just stood there like zombies.
As if throwing a hissy fit is a completely normal thing to do.
Well, again, with the parallels, like what are we getting? What are we getting today? You know, we're essentially getting like, you know, getting like hissy fits. We're getting like, you know, accusations that like, you know, of people eating pets, and all this stuff that is getting thrown around. I hate to get political with it, but the literal parallels between what we're dealing with now, IRL, can be applied to what we're experiencing now in Final Fantasy.
You know what?
I mean,
you're right. The yellow hair does seem familiar now.
Right? And this is 2019.
Oh,
I'm gonna
God,
say
that
then
was
that
2019.
because this was something I was gonna say for our group chat, but I had like an epiphany the other day that Yulmore feels an awful lot like America.
It does.
But
It does.
To the
You've got
11.
huge disparity between the rich and the poor.
Yep.
Where the poor really only are valuable in so much as that they can serve the rich.
Entertain the rich.
Yep.
Not even serve, just entertain.
The poor act like there's no other way that things can be.
Right. So
that's what they're told.
And there's no middle class. There's no middle ground. You're either a have or a have not. There's nothing in the middle.
Because, like, we've been trying to, like, say, hey, you know, government healthcare can happen and it can be good. Everyone can have good pay and everything. The poor themselves are always like, oh, that's a pipe dream. That's unrealistic. That could never happen. When other countries are actively doing that.
Right. The evidence is right in front of us that it works and it exists, and it's more than just one place. There's multiple instances of this, but yet the people who are enthralled and the people are like who are so beaten down and so hopeless oppose it because they feel like that if they champion that cause, they can't win.
And then to me, the America metaphor kind of goes further in that Yulmore used to be the greatest nation of the Norbrand.
Yep.
Until this guy came into power and decided that it was better to cohort with the Sin Eaters.
Right. And then they closed.
And also the fact that Yulmore, despite its laziness, or perhaps because of it, is the strongest military in this world.
Yeah.
And instead of that military being used to the benefit of people at large, it is used solely for the benefit of Yulmore's ruling class.
Yeah.
It's used for manifest destiny.
Imperialism.
Yep.
And I will build on top of that too, since it hasn't been mentioned. Yulmore closed its borders, made it incredibly difficult to immigrate, and is ultimately xenophobic.
They really did build that wall.
They did. So I mean, I'm sorry to get like so depressing, but the thing is though, this is one of the things, you know, positive or negative. This is one of the things that really makes this game super interesting. It
also makes me that much more uncomfortable about Yulmore.
Yeah.
But also, I guess in its own way, makes me like really, really hate Valtteri.
Right.
I cannot wait to put my axe through his spine.
So
I am excited to kill him.
So hold on to that and compartmentalize it. Save that for later. Put it in a Ziploc bag. Because
I am putting it in the jar. It is shaking violently though.
Yep. So
it is carbonated.
So let me
carbonated hatred.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So let me ask this, because like Thanksgiving is next week. That's gonna screw with my schedule quite a bit. So
All right, we miss it.
Well, no, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. So, like, I don't know if you two or anybody else in the chat are like what your availability is the day after tomorrow, the day that begins with M, Tuesday and Wednesday.
I cannot do pre-Tuesday.
You cannot do. Okay. Good.
Cannot.
Okay. What about Tuesday actual?
Should be fine. I know Poji streams that day though.
Okay, Poji streams that day, so that's a no-go.
Is it? We have to ask Poji.
What is
Poji go?
Huh?
Well, I'm trying to.
Did you miss it?
Like before I raid out, I just wanted to take a few minutes here, and figure out like maybe I could just like do this in the Discord, but like I just wanted to figure out like what y'all's availability was early next week.
Tuesday and Thursday, I stream till what would traditionally be your start time.
Okay.
Okay. So that's not a problem at all then.
Okay.
Well, the problem is that because of my work schedule change, I'm usually having to be at work very early.
Okay.
And it's a longer commute.
Okay.
So being up till midnight on a weeknight is not ideal for me.
Okay. That's not a big deal. So probably what I'm gonna do is I will probably stream Tuesday. I know it's a day that I don't usually stream at all and that I take off, but I'm planning on doing a Thursday stream, a very long one. Starting in the morning, I'm going to be playing Final Fantasy Mystic Quest to kind of be there and kind of be something to watch, somewhere to hang out, like, on Thanksgiving Day. It's a day that I've always streamed. So I'm going to be streaming that day. I want to skip Wednesday because that's the day before that, and I'm going to be streaming a very long time on Thursday, so I kind of want a day to rest, yeah. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to do like probably some really, really chill, laid-back Marauder leveling on Tuesday night. Yeah. Probably just really super chill, super chill type stuff. Probably just be doing hunting logs and things like that. We'll see. I'll figure it out.
Hey Barrett, did you pick up the Great Deceiver quest?
The fuck?
It's a blue quest in Sliverbow.
Oh, then I have it, yes.
Apparently it's a whole blue quest chain, and it seems to imply that it leads to something really interesting.
Cool, I'll do it later. Okay. I'm going to be Ahty's white mage. Or conjurer, I guess. I have to level that too.
Okay, like if y'all can make it cool, if you can't, we're not going to be doing anything earth-shattering or MSQ-y. So like it's not something that y'all will be missing out on. It's going to be super chill.
Since we bicker like an old couple, I figured it was fair that I do things that couples do and just steal Poji's clothes. So now I'm a conjurer.
Oh yeah, I guess that's fair. But I think I'm gonna deafen up and get the raid going, and I'll return to the call once I'm done.
I would be that kind of partner, wouldn't I?
BRB. Alrighty, let me get this raid going. Hopefully Ash is still going. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so folks, that's gonna do it for me tonight. We're gonna go visit Ahty Plays. Ash is a dear friendo who's a fantastic artist who does a lot of like live 2D models and stuff like that, and a lot of like other types of art. But at the same time is actually a rather fun and lively variety streamer. And she is playing Little Witch in the Woods right now, which is actually like it's a really cool and like cute game that I think that y'all will enjoy watching and stuff like that. Ash is really great. Really, really great. So folks, that's going to do it for me. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to skip streaming because I have some residual audio work to do, and I got to work on new alerts because Stream Elements is pissing me off now. So I got to work on some of that stuff. But fear not, the next time I'm going to be live is probably Tuesday night. I'll release an official schedule, so no worries there. But yeah, look for that schedule tomorrow sometime. I will have it completed. But y'all, thank y'all so much for coming tonight. As is always, take care of yourselves and each other. Eat all the food, drink all the water, get all the rest. And before you know it, we're going to be gaming again soon. And that's going to be TBD. I'll look for my schedule tomorrow. Alrighty. Take care, folks. Have a great night. Stay safe. Be well. And yeah, have a good night. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Bye.